Hi, I'm Taylor Faye and I'm back with another Affinity Designer video. So today I'm going to show you how to take your paper patterns like this and put them onto Affinity Designer to get them digitalized and make sure that they are the exact right size and scale. And all you need is a tape measure or a ruler and a camera phone. So let's get started. So I'm sorry for the white on white here, but I did try and do this on my dining table and I just could not get the photo parallel to the pattern, so I decided to put it on the wall. Now you just want to remember to try and press it as flat as possible and then grab your tape measure and just measure one of the straight lines. Now I decided to measure the bottom line and this ended up being 32.8 centimeters, which I had written on the bottom. And then I'm just going to kind of pat it all down, make sure it's as straight as it can possibly be. Again, like this can't be accurate 100%, but you've got to try and do it as much as you can. And then I'm going to just take a quick snap and upload it to my computer ready for Affinity Designer. So when you open Affinity Designer, you just want to click on the Place Image tool and open up your pattern piece. So that's the wrong way around. If we press Shift and turn that to make sure it's straight. Whoops. Remember to press Control as you stretch to keep the dimensions correct. I also recommend when you start on a big workboard, something like AO is what I'm using. Then you just want to come here and press the vector crop tool and just get rid of as much excess as you can. Okay, so there is our pattern piece. And so we know that the bottom edge is 32.8 centimeters, so that is where we are going to start. So if you come down here and grab the pen tool, and just click anywhere, press Shift and click anywhere. Pressing Shift makes sure it's completely straight. Then if you just go to the Move tool and make that 32.8 centimeters. So at the moment it's quite big, so if we grab our picture, press Control to keep the dimensions. Just gonna zoom in so you can see that. So obviously our image is at a bit of an angle right now. So you want to get the straight line. Remember that this is never going to be 100% accurate, you just need to get it as close as you possibly can. But you want your final image to have proper straight lines, and if we move that a bit too far now, it's kind of a game of like back and forth until you get it just right. So that's about right. I think maybe ever so slightly that way. Whoa. So right, okay, we'll leave it there, that's about right. And then you want to grab the pen tool again, click on the curve, click on that one, and then press Shift. Remember you want straight lines here. So press Shift and go all the way to the top. So at the moment that's quite out, but we're going to adjust that. So click off again, click on your image, and I just want you to turn that as much as you can until you get it matching up as much as possible. It's going to take a lot of tiny movements. Whoa, it's very hard not to go a little too far. So I think at the moment it's actually ever so slightly too big. I'm just going to press Control and shrink that ever so slightly. Okay, I think we're just going to go with that. I mean, it's not ideal down here, but all I can imagine is that when I place the skirt on the wall. It's not very straight, and I've not taken a very straight picture either. It's kind of got, you can see where the bulges are in the paper. The main thing is you want your pattern to have straight lines, otherwise it will come out really dodgy when it's printed. So I think we're just going to go with that. It only cuts off an ever so slight bit down here, but the main thing is you've got your dimensions right, so you know that that was 32.8. If you wanted to come in and measure this line, you could, but I mean, we know we're right at the top there, and that meets right at the corner, so I'm just going to leave it at that. You then want to continue what you were doing, so you want to click on there, and then to create your curve, you want to find the highest point and click and hold until you get the correct curve. And then this little section here, I just want you to come along, press Alt to delete that. That's just going to help you with your next curve. So click the pen tool, click where you want the next one to be, hold, and get your curve correctly. Press Alt and delete that one. Okay, so now you want to do the big curve. This might take a little bit of adjusting from your view, so I'm going to zoom out quite a lot. You're not going to be able to see much, but I'm probably going to need the space. So if you want to just click that one and then join it up there, press and hold, and get that as close as you can. We can do some fine tuning afterwards. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to press Alt and delete that one. And then I'm going to press Alt. Sorry, I'm going to come up here. Come with nodes. I'm just going to press Alt. And adjust that to kind of fit. So I think that's kind of close enough. Yeah. So if we now get rid of the picture by just unticking this little thing, you've then got your outline shape. Now the best way so we want to join them up first. So if we click them all, press Control and highlight all of them, come over to nodes and click Join Curves at the top here. So that makes it all one shape. Now I would just move that over and then press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Right click, go to Transform, Flip Horizontal. And then I would just put snapping on to make your life easier. And you can see that they fit exactly perfectly. So when you're putting your pattern piece on your fabric, it's going to be mirrored exactly right. So that's why you want to make sure your lines are absolutely straight. Even if they don't match up completely with your paper piece, don't worry, because if you completely trace the paper as you see it on your photo, it's never going to be mirrored properly. So there you go, there's your main outline. Just line that up again. I'm not able to line it up now because I've got snapping on. Turn that off. Okay, and then yeah, so that's your main outline, and then you just want to go in and add all your extra pieces. So I would get that again, and just add your dart, and then you just want to use the text tool and just add all the things you want to add on. So there's my grain line is going that way. You just want to write back piece of skirt. Obviously you can write whatever you want on here, and you can edit it as much as you like, add your logo, etc. And then we just want to place on the fold. And then voila, a very basic pattern that is completely to scale. We know that it is because this bottom line matches up. You can always measure the other lines if you want to keep them exactly right as well. So there you have it. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos. It really helps me out, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much.